So what does a business broker do? What does an M&A specialist do? Why do you need an M&A specialist? I'm going to start that over. So what's the role of a business broker or an M&A specialist? Well, first and foremost, you can go out in the market. You can do everything I'm going to tell you to do. You would just need to figure it out along the way. And depending about the size and the complication of your deal you're trying to do, it could be a little overwhelming. So what a business broker should bring to the table is going to be a couple of things. Number one is their expertise in the process. And the process itself is usually pretty simple, but there's a lot of steps that you just want to make sure that you don't miss. For example, where do you bring a lawyer in? Is a lawyer even necessary? Is it an asset sale? Is it a stock sale? These are all things that a business broker is going to be able to help you through in the process of. Where are you going to market your business off into? And if you're a buyer, where do you find the right business that's going to be a correct fit for you? It's not just about finding a business that's going to make a lot of money. Are you going to be working in the business, or is this going to be a business that is going to be an absentee business, which is the one that we all want, right? We all want boring businesses like car washes or laundromats or gas stations or things that are just going to make us money while we're at home asleep. So a business broker is going to bring a lot of benefit to you. The first one I want to talk about is the way that they're able to actually advertise your company. So in advertising, we do this a couple of different ways. A really good business broker is going to be well networked. For example, number one, they will be able to work with other business brokers in a co-brokerage opportunity. This is something a lot of business brokers and mergers and acquisition specialists don't want to do because they want to double end the deal. In other words, they want to make money on the front end, let's say they represent the seller, but then they also want to make the money on the back end and not have to pay anybody else. Kind of like a real estate deal where you have brokers on both sides. That's not always true with a business broker. Now, in our case, what we like to do is we actually like to work with brokers because we find that it makes the transaction run so much more smoothly and works to the benefit of the buyer and the seller, because everything that we need runs a lot smoother, financing comes quicker, and we're able to close the deal. Now, besides working with another business broker, you also are going to find that marketing it on the open market is a really valuable way to get your name out there. For example, some of the most popular places to market would be places like BizBuySell. If you want to go take a look at what's out there, go to bizbuysell.com or DealStream, and you're going to see a lot of listed companies. Now, those are not always the best ways because a lot of people like to sell their company in a confidential manner. They may not want the employees to know that they're looking to sell. They may want to, have something as a pocket listing, which is only sold off the market. And that leads us to the third way that we sell, which is through the network. And the network can consist of a lot of things. Those networks could consist of just people that I know, people I've come in contact with, other people I know on the private equity side. It can also come through working directly through a cold call methodology. For example, using a data service and getting a great list of names of people that would be interested in your type of business you want to sell. For example, within the commercial real estate market, there's a great tool called Reonomy. Reonomy.com is great. It's not cheap, but it's very, very valuable, and it's got tons of names of people. If you want to look up all the commercial business owners in a specific area geographically, but also in a specific vertical market, it's a great way to pull down a CSV file where you can then go and market to those people individually. And that's when you just start to smile and dial, get on the phone, and find the right buyer. So these are just a few ways that going out and working with a professional business broker can make a difference for you. But again, these are all things you can do on your own. I just think that if it's something that you're looking for and you want it to be the most professional way, and you want somebody that's going to negotiate the best deal for you, then getting a business broker is the best way to go.